check this out. I just noticed our activity at the surface. Look at it. Isn't that awesome? These guys. First time I've caught that. Look at that. They all noticed something drop into the water. Could have been just droplet, but they all went up to the surface to investigate. It was really cool to catch that. I just sit down to rest for a minute as I am doing a lot of work, construction work right now, but that was awesome. So just wanted to catch that and share with you guys. All right, and oddly enough, we have similar activity in this tank. Not sure what could have triggered that, but definitely some investigatory surface, surface activity. So pretty cool that it actually kind of happened in both tanks at the same time. You guys are noticing it right now? You seeing this? It's freaking awesome. What is going on? Anyway, I don't want to get up because that might just distract them from whatever they're up to, but that's kind of what I've observed. Just sitting here for a minute. Nothing in CARIBE tank that's worth mentioning other than they're waiting for the water to get drained, because today we're going to be dumping the water out of the tanks, both of these tanks, and getting the tanks out of the way and beginning the frame out. So quick update, my friends. Alright, so we're about to move these guys, but they're just displaying some unbelievable, I guess, territorial dispute, dance off, or something between this individual and this individual over this individual. So the light, bigger one seems to be a female. And it looks like the two smaller ones, darker ones, are males. It's very, very nice. Here's another. Oh, look! Check this out. Here's another female and male dance off. That's the guy right there. See? So they're fighting, but then they're dancing. I mean, you guys gotta watch this for a second. I'm gonna try to capture it. These two look like they're pairing up. I mean, look at the acceptance, the proximity from each other, and they're hovering over the sandy area. So these CARIBE may be pairing up right here. I would be pretty convinced that they are, just by looking at their behavior. It's daytime, and I'm about to move the CARIBE, actually drain the tank and get them out of here, move them to the other room, as well as the Askev Red Rooster, because we need to build this huge tank right here. Not the thin blue, but the big, thick blue line. That's the new shape. It goes that way. Anywho, let's see. Let's begin. I'm gonna record as much as possible. Obviously, there's not enough memory in my phone to fit the entire build, but we're definitely going to capture the more important moments, and maybe, just maybe, we'll get lucky and get some interesting footage to explain the process. But while moving the piranhas, we're definitely going to keep it rolling, because there's always something interesting happening. Even during, trying to capture that, they destroyed all my nets, so you can imagine how eventful that must have been. I think I need to get a shrimp net, like a steel fine grain net, to capture them. Right now we've been using the smallest one, which they simply can't bite through. It's so tiny, whereas the other one offered just enough to sink the teeth into, I guess. But all right, let's get to it. Time to drain the water. All right, so I prepared a few buckets of water, basically in case I have to move the CARIBE into a safe environment. You never know, the tank might experience a bust, a leak. Who knows? And there'll be nowhere to put the RONNIes. Well, we'll have a few emergency buckets ready, full of water. Also, in addition, it'll be well, roughly 20 gallons of already bio water, cycled water. So basically, we've got 4 buckets, 1 of each, which will hold them for about an hour plus without a bubbler. Slow down. And it's just to have some extra water to enter the tank once I move it. You know, already conditioned water, as well as emergency water, you know, placement for these guys in case something happens. You never know what might happen, so I'm gonna do the same for Oscar next. But now it's time to drain more of this tank. So as you can see, they're getting a little, you know, anxious, and that's not a good thing. I'm gonna try to minimize it, you know, by simply getting done fast and maybe moving the tank with a little bit of water in there and let them stay in instead of scooping them out. But we'll see how heavy this thing is. All right, time to shut off the filter. Oh, look at that. And we thought they ate him. He jumped out. Sunfish. I thought they ate his ass, but he actually jumped out through the back somehow and ended up down here, dried out. Oh well. Alright. So all I need to do is just shut it down temporarily. Yep, I got 5 of these bad boys. I'm getting probably 4 more. I'm gonna give it a wash. Canister filter change after the first 8 months. First time after 8 months. Get this shit out. Yeah. Quick move, nothing quick about it, huh? Alright, I guess I'll drink some more water now. Alright, my friends, so we did it. Moved the tanks out of there. As you can see, we got rooms to set the big tank now in place. Everything else it's fine, everything went smooth. I don't know if you could see, but I placed the tanks in the other room. You know, water's filtrating, whatever. I had to take out 90% of the water in both tanks to move the fish, but it all went well. I see the CARIBE, let me show you real quick. See the CARIBE are very active. You can't see them, but they have some serious welts they have built up in there, and they are just cruising about and fighting and stuff. Obviously, I'm gonna have to rearrange the decor as I kind of demolished everything. Just took it down real quick. Same thing with the Oscar tank. He's in there, believe me. Oh, there he is. So that's it. So that's our setup. The white room. Kind of embarrassed to show you the rest, but it's just in the utility room. So this is a temporary setup, and it will be only housing these guys for about a month. I hope less than that, but about a month. I figured it'll take me to really set, you know, the new habitat, the new giant tank in place, which, hey, give it up, you already ate. Which, well, you know, the plywood build, the glass setup, the filtration system, which I'm probably going to employ a canister filter, canister filters, you know, on top of the, oh my freaking God. Every time I record. Anyway, so that'll, enough. That'll be the, you know, ultimate build. Plywood, structural framing, and then a glass installation, more or less the, you know, joining of the panels and reinforcing the brace. All of that is like a, you know, one of a kind or unique design because it's not a rectangular setup. So everything you've seen around, I don't think we'll be able to apply a lot of that engineering. We'll have to come up with our own. So yeah, I'm planning to basically set up like a fault tolerance, so to speak, for any sort of, you know, problematic areas that I have to attend, work on, whatnot. Basically gain access to in case I have to fix something or whatever, modify something. So I'm trying to think ahead of time how to gain accessibility, make it modular, as I call it, meaning I can do multiple things from multiple angles. Anywho, thus it's taking me a little longer, but in essence, I think this is gonna be definitely a learning process for everybody. So you can borrow some of these, you know, obviously tips and ideas and whatnot, also as well as share if you have any with me in the comments below. I'm really excited to show you and walk you through the entire build as we are going to, you know, document it step by step, and well, hopefully you'll join me. If you are new here, my name is Marek, everyone calls me Bear or Bearski, and this is my cave. Right now I'm going under some renovation as we are installing a giant 1,200, roughly 1,000 gallon piranha habitat. This is what we're up to now. So stick around, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thumbs down, thumbs up, whatever, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever floats your boat, whatever you feel is appropriate. And I will see you on the next one. I'll definitely see you on the next one.